yeah, like loving it can be done ironically, but I feel like you can like it unironically. It's fun, it's different, you know? It's how else do you start a game than with a random monkey rap?
Ooh, more secrets.
So, as you can see here, you have two of those spirits there lined up. You may have to shoot a cannon through both of them, and I think, yeah, this is just a shortcut back.
Okay, no, Falco. That ain't the way, Falco.
That ain't it, Falco.
No, entirely not. Hello?
It's Alan, main character of the later Cultcept games. I think he's meant to represent the card system that was in one of the Game Boy Advance Castlevanias.
Right.
There's one where it's like you have a deck of like 8 cards, and then you get to combine them, and each combination gives you a different like way of going through the game. Like it was weird. I didn't play all of them.
Okay. That's fine. You don't need to flex on the haters. It's all good.
So, he represents like a character who can summon monsters, so if you beat him fast enough, he won't even get a chance to summon them.
Oh, there's multiple people on the field now. I actually lost track of who I was for a second. Starman, get fucked.
Actually, any of these battles that spawn a lot of assist trophies can go really easily depending on who you get.
Yeah. Starman's basically an instant win, let's be honest.
Starman's ridiculous. I never would have looked at him and said, I fear that thing, until this game.
Alright, what are we working with now? Still going over here. Oh, there she is.
Yeah, it's Maria, who's a reference to Maria. But specifically, the characters that she appears with represent her animal friends who get to, you utilize them as sub-weapons.
Alright, who will we be tackling Maria with? And it is... Piranha Plant. Ooh, nice.
Let's beat up the little girl with this plant of pure evil.
Made of metal. I love that. It's such a great spirit.
It's strong. It's real strong. And then you got, of course, Metal Face, which is made of metal and a big boy.
Metal Piranha Plant.
So yeah, you got a little dragon, you got a little cat, you got a little bird, and all of them, work together in a way that, represents your character pretty well. It's kind of cool.
Oh, no. Fuck. Was not paying attention there. That was my fault for taking the plant too lightly.
Yes, especially in metal, when he is not light at all.
Thank you.
Yeah, but Maria is kind of seen as the easy mode of Rondo of Blood, because basically, instead of a whip, you have bird projectiles that just fly super far ahead of you. So if you want to play through Rondo of Blood in an easy way, just play. Oh, and also she double jumps and isn't subjected to the Belmont, jump there, where you are locked in your direction. She can free jump where she wants, because that's the difference between girls and men.
I see. And they say we don't have equality. They were right. Alright, I'm slowly killing the animal buddies.
The ending to a Rondo of Blood with Maria is one of the most, out of, it's so weird and not what you would expect from Castlevania. It's this cutesy anime garbage, and I love it. People hate it, but boy, I love it.
Get out. With your fucking cutie pie animu bullshit.
And she can be enhanced.
Yep, to the adult form, I would imagine.
Yep, that's what it is. Which is kind of cool.
This is a lengthy dungeon, I'm not gonna lie.
Oh yes, so the three, the main area of the World of Darkness is definitely, smaller. Yeah, you're not gonna want to go there, you want to go up and get that cannonball. The main area for the World of Darkness is a lot more linear, and it's pretty much leading out to these dungeons, but the dungeons are a lot bigger. These ones are each pretty big.
Nice. I think that was a good trade-off. Assist killer. You know what? We're just gonna go with this.
That's useful. That's good.
I'm sticking with the character though because I said I would.
Male Wii Fit trainer, who I lied, that might be the most forgettable one in the game. Daisy, that's one thing, but male Wii Fit trainer, I don't know many people who would I don't know many people who pick Wii Fit Trainer. I don't know how many people would pick the male costume.
Yeah, very true. Really nice music here. Unfortunately, I'm sucking shit gameplay-wise, so...
It's a bit weird Butter Building has so many remixes. Like, I know the process Sakurai goes for remixing music is he gets an artist in and says, remix what you want. And that's why you have some series with lots of music and some with none. Is because it's pretty much, like, aside from Final Fantasy, do what you want. And so it's like, I guess everyone just loves Butter Building.
Yeah. You got lucky, motherfucker. Thank you. Talk shit.
Oh, that back hitbox.
Get fit.
So I have to teach yoga in my school, and pretty much all it is me looking at Wii Fit Trainer's moves from Smash, taking pictures of them, and recreating them myself. And even the students are looking at me, they're like, Mr. B, this is pretty much just the Wii Fit Trainer pose, to which I say, yes, it is.
Kablooey. Yeah.
So yeah, see, because it hit the downward-facing thing there, it did bounce down and get them both.
Very nice, very nice. Oh, we got another one here. Cool.
So there's different ways you can go. There's also more even if you went down to the right there, which you have to do, because here just gives you snacks.
That's cool, man. It's kind of funny the Wii Fit Trainer getting snacks, honestly.
just out for a jog, get some snacks as you do.
Interesting.
I think later on there's something that's there.
Yeah, seems very likely. I just had a sudden nostalgia chill. This area.
There's actually even, as you go through the areas, it changes the song, which is really nice.
Uh-huh.
So you'll definitely want to put on the zap floor resistance for this fight.
Yeah, very much so, mate. Just in case it isn't obvious, I will be editing this a bit more than I did the actual light map stuff, so apologies in advance.
It's understandable. You know, it's difficult. There's some stuff that's hard here. Okay, but please take a look at what they get to represent the creature here.
Oh. Oh my god.
It's honestly kind of amazing. It's this giant Jason Voorhees character. You know, because that's what Smash needed, was Jason Voorhees.
You know, I've been watching Peach Alive's streams of Dead by Daylight, finally, like I said I would a while ago. And it actually looks pretty fun. Like, I'm not really a fan of how crappy the frame rate looks on the Switch version, but if it gets good reviews, I might pick it up.
Yeah, hopefully they make it a little bit more, polished up. It is an early thing. I know when I worked in the video game industry, I had to deal with some days builds of the game that ran at like 5 frames per second.
Yeah.
Because they're like, yep, that's just how it is right now. Thankfully, they would always clear it up later. I think this is just a shortcut. But you will need... Oh, right, yes, there's also that. But you will need it because you will probably have to reset the area, which will bring back some enemies, but then you don't have to deal with them because you can use that.
Why is Redley down here?
I think perhaps a reference to some of the, like, dragon enemies that you fight in the underground section of, like, Symphony of the Night there.
Yeah, let's go with that, because I honestly can't think of anything else.
Or just the fact that you fight Ridley underground in Metroid.
Pikachu versus Ridley.
I mean, he is dragon flying, right? So I think that would make sense. Or would he be Dark Dragon? I don't know.
He would be Dark Dragon, or even like Poison Dragon, maybe.
Oh, well, he doesn't have many poison attributes to him. Like, he looks like he could be, but he doesn't actually do poison. He would definitely have some poison moves, though, for sure.
Come on. Yeah. No Pichu incident this time, lads. That was so funny. And I was editing it the other day and I was like, oh, I just go flying. Come on. He's been a wily one, I'll give him that.
And so it kind of sucks that Ridley is deemed such a bad character by the community. I still love him. I think he's really fun to play.
I don't know. It's just nice to have him in the game.
It is cool, though, looking at the lineup for, like, Smash 4 versus Ultimate for how the competitive players are going, because in Smash 4 at this time, pretty much there's, like, a top 3 characters that everyone played, where with Ultimate, already, we have, like, the most variety of any fighting game. every character is pretty much viable. Like, yeah, Ridley is one of the worst, but even still, there's people who play him because he's still good enough to be viable.
Hey, I've had my ass kicked online by a lot of Ridleys, and, say what you will about my skill. Do I need to go that way? Can I just go this way, please?
I think that one might be a optional one, yes.
Ooh. Calista from the last story. Richie says this is pretty good. I, however, have never played it.
Yeah, I remember back in the day it was Last Story, Xenoblade, and Pandora's Tower were the ones that it's like, yeah, we gotta get these games in the West, we gotta get them. And out of all of them, I picked up none of them on release when they actually came to the West.
Alright, name these alts, Tanner.
Okay, regular, Metroid Prime Mecha and also the end of Metroid 2, Super Metroid Box Art, Fusion, Super Metroid Manual, NES Sprite, Golden Statue, Mecha Ridley from Metroid Zero Mission.
Neat. Which one do I want to go with? The green one has a really nice shade to it.
Both the green and the red to me are like these two just really nice colors. I love how they look. In general, I think Ridley has the best alts in the game because every single one looks awesome.
Yeah. No complaints over here, laddie. Alright, guys, let's go.
This big Unga guy with him.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the green with the red wings, it's a good color scheme.
I just fucking yeeted Simon off the stage.
The side B with Ridley can be either, like, really amazing, if you know how to combo off of it, or it will just end up killing you, too, because if you use it off stage, you can slam him down, and it does not give you the KO.
Mm-hmm. Oh, shit.
Nice! The sad thing is you cannot ever combo after that. I remember thinking that there'd be some great follow-ups with that, but no, there isn't, sadly.
Okay.
Big damage, though.
See? He does so much damage and he's got a lot of options. But do they listen to me and Tom, guy who doesn't know about tears? No, they don't.
Just busts into the Smashboards forums like, no guys, there was one time I was really good with Ridley, you guys just don't know.
Hugh Baldwin from Castlevania. Which game is he from?
I think he's the one that used the card system from one of the GBA games.
Okay.
You know, the name Hugh Baldwin does not inspire me with the same level of charisma as, say, like a Simon Belmont.
No,
Or, a Soma Cruz. It's like Hugh Baldwin.
Yeah, it's funny, we got commissioned recently to do a quick Aria of Sorrow.
Oh, yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah. Luckily it's on the Wii U, so I'm actually able to buy it.
Yeah, honestly, I was really happy that they brought all three of the GBA Castlevanias, and then they announced the DS Virtual Library, and I'm like, okay, now we'll get the DS ones too, and it's like, no, sorry, just GBA. Oh, why?
He's not really attacking all that much, I'm gonna be honest.
Well, I mean, with a name like Hugh Baldwin, what can he do but suffer?
Life has already taken its lumps. Right, come on, stop playing footsies like you're in a fucking Evo tournament. Hate that shit online. Like, fucking play normally.
Just see him dashing back and forth over and over.
Yeah, oh, and there were Fox players as well. What a surprise.
Oh, man, there's nothing funnier than, all those, like, Smash animated Flash things, and all it features is Fox going back and forth really rapidly with the sound of the clicking of the stick.
Yeah.
It's just so good.
Draug.
Yeah, so this guy's one of the armor knights from the original Fire Emblem.
That was a childhood-defining moment, which is to say I was a man-child when I actually got past that section of Castlevania. We have actually done full playthroughs, Helldragon and I, of 1, 3, and Super Castlevania 4. They're on the channel. Fucking Lucas!
Every time. Well, no, that time it was Klaus. Actually, no, that wasn't. That's not Klaus. Never mind.
Don't take that fucking tone with me. Everyone is here, but only Lucas.
Lucas really wants to be here.
I want a character I haven't fucking played before.
They're like, no, you like these guys. The algorithm, Tom. The algorithm.
Oh, is it gonna... Fuck! Is it gonna take my ad revenue as well?
It's quick, disable the comments before anyone says anything rude.
Oh
no! Oh, what a utter amazing turn of events with YouTube.
Shit show. You can call it what it is.
I don't like to cuss, but I would in this case. Yes, it is a shit show.
He's a big lad. K-Rool is hefty at the best of times, but a K-Rool with super armor and defense up isn't one I really like to talk about.
Now the good news is with his super armor, you can still hit him on his chest, and if you break his chest armor, which I think about 30% damage, it's not 3 hits as people used to think, you will cause him to go into a shield stun state, so that is quite useful.
Yeah, that's what you get for spamming, says the guy who beat him by spamming.
Is it spamming if you just use bowling balls over and over?
I don't know, you've still got to factor in placement and whatnot. And Tom knows his shit, son. Just dodge a few Medusa heads here, or we're getting closer.
Oh, I don't know if you saw, but the fireplace there might hold a secret.
Ah. Very interesting. Oh, it's a boo! Oh, the enemy is visible. Yeah, cool. There's a lot of characters in this place. You weren't kidding about the dungeons being more dense.
They are. Specifically, I think out of all of them, this is the second largest for these 3. There's one, the next one, if you go down to the left, which I would recommend next time, is a bit smaller, but it's pretty densely packed. The one to the north is like, oh my goodness, oh boy.
Yeah. These are gonna have to be some chunky parts then, I think. It's okay, Kirby, I know where you are. Sort of.
Hey, remember how the Booze and Isle Delfino all look stoned?
Yeah, what was up with that?
I think it's just all their Alolan forms, pretty much.
Yeah, I'd buy that for $1. Come on. Motherfucker. Oh, he's pissing me off now.
I would have really liked it if they somehow programmed it to be like if you're looking away from him, he's visible, and if you're looking towards him, he's not.
Aw. But he's dead now, so who cares?
I mean, he was to begin with.
Look, we've had this talk.
So wait, are boos born, or are they created when like a toad dies?
Oh, I hadn't factored in this possibility. Dark pit, yeah, of course.
There he is, brooding on the rooftop.
No one understands me. He's not even that emo, really.
He's not, but he's edgy though. He is very much like the type, you know, to be like, nothing personnel, Pit. Wow, they really... Okay, you should do a fated battle with Pit, though. No. We haven't got him for a bit. Okay, we'll see. Maybe fate will roll us that way, then.
If you could be Lucas again, I'm gonna scream. Okay. That's good enough.
Link versus Dark Pit, that works out. A little bit reminds me of, remember that, the Palutena short, where you got to see Link in anime form and everyone freaked out?
Yeah, that was the shit, man.
And now we have, the opening for, Link's Awakening Remake, which also does a bit of anime.
Yeah, a bit of anime is what they call it when the Westerners take on the Western anime. What am I saying? Shut up, Tom, just fight.
It's always nice to get a smackerel of anime somewhere.
Yeah, there you go. Here you go. Boomerang. You
could go double boomerang. You could like, you know, dual wield them.
He's a jumpy lad, no mistake.
So remember, with Link, if you are in neutral, so just standing, his shield will block all projectiles.
Neat.
That is a unique feature of the Links, rather, is that he will block projectiles automatically. Which is a cool feature, but one that I always forget.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of forgetting, don't forget the bomb. Yay, he hit it.
Yeah, you need to kind of leave now, Dark Pit. You've already lost your luster. Nope, that's my banana.
You just, whenever you send him off, you just hear his Spanish guitars coming back in the distance. Like, not yet!
Bye.
Woohoo! Nice! Stylish!
Yeah, I played a little bit of Link back in the day. Not much, but it counts.
I like how they put Dark Pit in as his own character only because his theme is so good. And that they made his win theme be his theme. That's how good it is.
It's fucking lit, mate. I don't even care. How do I get to that character down there?
I think you need to... Oh, no, you do have to fight Akuma there.
Ah, yeah.
Because then you go through there.
Yep, I sees it. Which is to say, I saw it. Well, alright, stamina battle, da-da-da. That should be fun.
Honestly, even like a Donkey Kong, and then because the way the attack multiplier works, it really buffs up how much, yeah, or Bowser, right? The attack multiplier really ups how much you do. So if you do that with super armor, or the any of those other ones, it would really buff you up.
Mm-hmm. This is drastic measures. I'm taking drastic measures for this legend fight.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, Akuma a legend? He was literally a legend in the arcades of Akuma's existence. Like, was he a thing? This secret character who would come out and kill the final boss if you beat the game fast enough? Hoo-hoo.
Bye.
There you go. Nice job.
Bowser just having a little bit of a sit with his mate, Ryu.
Akuma's a very powerful spirit. I think he has the highest just base attack once he's maxed out, but he has 0 slots. Okay. So as such, you don't get to customize your character. But if you just want that raw damage, you can do it. So I think what you need to do... Okay, so move the camera up or down. Look directly above or below you. If there's a cannon there... so no, go right, but like straight down below you. I think you have to shoot the... Yeah, so you see that? You flip the switch and cause it to bounce up at an angle from the top cannon.
Ah, I see.
So it'll fly up there, and you'll get that little bit of a puzzle.
Hey, I like it though. It's cool.
Yeah, again, it's like a little referino to Castlevania.
There we go.
Yeah, it's the switches down there, and then you want to go to the upper cannon. So you have 3 cannonballs right now. You can use the other 2 on the other cannon if you'd like, and go get some of those dudes there. As I said, you'll have to destroy all the dark spirits if you do want to get the secret character.
Fair dues. Very nice. I was worried I was going to have to use 2 cannonballs there, but 1 will suffice.
Thankfully, cannonballs retain their inertia in motion, much like real cannonballs.
Yes, indeed. I don't know anything about science, so you could just sell me lies, sweet little lies, all day.
Well, you see, cannonballs, when they're done, they will spout wings and fly away, obviously.
When they're done? What the fuck does that mean?
When they're finished. Anyways, here's Ken. I don't know why he's here.
Ken masters the darkness, huh?
Oh, wait, actually, could be a reference to Violent Ken. Could be him being here to represent... Yes, Violent Ken is the evil counterpart.
I know.
Could be him being here to be like, yeah, it's, what if he was tainted by darkness?
Come on, 9. Show me 9. Ready? I'm not gonna get 9, it's fine. I got apples, though. Apples for days.
Sweet, delicious apples. You'll eat them with your 2D mouth. Where do they go?
Nobody knows.
Does food become 2D when it enters Mr. Game & Watch's stomach?
Look, I don't need these philosophical quandaries, alright?
What happens afterwards? Is matter lost? But that defies the laws of thermodynamics.
It's okay. I got it.
He's hitting you with a fire flower. You're throwing out some sausages. I think that's a true all-American cookout.
Hell yeah. Hey Ken, want some potassium?
Look, it's your hair from Street Fighter V.
Oh my god, you're not wrong.
Thankfully, they made it look a bit better in the recent update.
Can't believe that needed... aesthetic changes shouldn't be needed in updates. It should be good from day one.
I agree, but at the same time, I'm not playing my fighting games for how they look. The game is still fun.
I guess. Oh, he's a wily one, I'll give him that. Let's play a game. Can you guess which character I'm not particularly proficient with?
Ken.
Well, yes, but... wow. Destroyed by banana.
Sure, that works. So an interesting thing is in the background there, you have those character titles.
Yeah.
They are actually different between regions, too. North America and Europe have different ones.
Interesting.
Because of course, after the Mario Party 7 incident, they don't allow games to be translated for once for both regions ever again.
Oh, do tell.
It was in Mario Party 7, there was a point where Kamek would say, "Turn this train spastic," which means very different things in the US versus Europe, where in the US it's just like, whatever, it's a word, but a little more offensive over on your side of the pond.
Oh yeah, because there was a society called the Spastic Society, so...
So again, it's like, even though it's both English, there's a cultural difference there, so that's where they said, okay, you know, they actually had to recall the games, because they're like, the game would now be rated M for mature if it released that way, or Peggy 18 or whatever. So they're like, yeah, we're now just going to translate all our games ourselves, which now leads to the differences between America and Europe.
Okay. Okay, well, the game hasn't been kicking my ass too hard since the Bowser incident of 2019.
I mean, that one, you came out of that stronger yourself.
I fucking blow up, mate. There was no ifs, ands, or buts there. I just combusted.
But you can negate it if you have a one of those critical health healing ones, because you'll get hit by sudden damage, and then it'll come back and be like, no, just kidding. You are now you're now good to go. Or if you equip a Death Scythe yourself, you can get him with that.
Come on. Oh, you're being tricky now, I see. Nope. Come on.
Remember, you have Hadokens as well.
I know. Trying to be very careful, because he could kill me at any moment.
That's the way to go. Ken's slow-moving Hadokens.
No, no.
Thankfully, you're in the safe zone. It has to be over 100.
No.
A little bit of turtling hurt nobody.
Hurts me.
Actually, it heals you, because you have the healing.
Oh, I see. Just keep turtling, Tom. All day, every day. Mama raised a coward, that's for sure.
Throwing the sword usually works.
Yeah!
Hit him right in the foot.
That's why they call them footsies.